Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled, Work Out Your Own Salvation.
My lord? The army's marching.
Let them march, we stay.
But the men are ready.
We stay till Agamemnon groans to have Achilles back.
As you wish.
Are you ready to fight?
I am.
Are you ready to kill? To take life? At night I see their faces. All the men I've killed. They're standing there on the far bank of the river Styx. They're waiting for me. They say, welcome, brother.
So what is he saying to him? You have to count the cost. And it's the same thing in its truth. All right. You have to have a spiritual reasoning. All right. Therefore, you will have a spiritual commitment. You can't do it because the apostles are out there or your favorite teachers are out there. You have to be willing. You have to be compelled to do this because it's something you want and not because it's something we are doing. Work out your own salvation. Have a spiritual reasoning. Therefore, you will have a spiritual commitment if you are the elect. Luke 14:26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. When you go into that term hate in the Greek, it just means to have an indifferent opinion. So if your family is teaching anything outside or doing anything outside of this truth, then you supposed to go the other way. All right. Verse 27, and whosoever do not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. All right. So part of attaining your own salvation is by bearing your own cross. All right. Now, brothers can assist you, as far as comforting you, with the Holy Scriptures, as well as with spiritual experiences. However, it is up to you to bear your own cross. And like I said before, you can't do it because the apostles are out there or your favorite teachers are out there. Verse 28, for which of you intending to build a tower sit not down first and count the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it. So before you cross that line, you have to take in consideration the tribulations, the afflictions, and all the trials that you will go through in order to be purified, because that is part of bearing your cross. And at the same time frame, you can't do it because your favorite apostles are out there or your favorite teachers. It has to be something you want to do. It's your salvation, because what you are witnessing the apostles and the sincere men of Great Millstone doing, week in, week out, And the reason why I say that, because now, we have to be on the highways and the byways, of course, every weekend, but as well as being consistent throughout the week doing videos. All right, we are working out our own salvation. We can't save you, Hell, we can't save ourselves. But at the same time frame, we have faith. If we do this work, if we bear our own cross, we will be redeemed by Yahushua as the first fruits. Okay? Verse 29, least happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him. Right. So if you come into this truth, and if you don't cross that finish line by fighting the good fight, then you will not be saved. Point blank, period.
We men are wretched things. Taught you how to fight, but I never taught you why to fight.
I fight for you.
Who will you fight for when I'm gone?
And that's the point of this lesson. You have to be driven and compelled to do this work, your faith, in order to bear your cross. Philippians 2:12, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And when you go into that term, work out, it means to accomplish and achieve. All right? And you do this by being consistent. All right? Having faith, having fear. All right? Bearing your cross. Okay? Doing it because you have a spiritual reasoning and a spiritual commitment to do so, not based on other individuals that you deem as men of the Lord. Second Ezra 7:4. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it. If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? Verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is built, and this is symbolic for the kingdom of heaven, and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things, such as eternal life. Verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and only one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. All right. And this is all symbolic for you working out your own salvation, going through these tribulations, these afflictions, all these trials to get to this great city. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Okay, so you have to go into the straight gate. in order to receive the kingdom of heaven. And when you go into that term straight, S-T-R-A-I-T, it means a position of difficulty. All right. This path is narrow. This is an extremely dangerous path. So dangerous, so complex. Only one person can go in at a time. However, you have to be spiritually committed to go through these dangerous obstacles. All right, you have to. It's your salvation and not his or them or their salvation. No, it's your salvation. Okay? Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.